And now, a word from our sponsors.
In the mood for some wrestling? Make sure to check out the Melbourne Wrestling Show every Thursday at 10 p.m. on Channel 31. Need a custom entrance video, graphic, or hype reel made? Make sure to check out Goated Wrestling Media on Instagram so you too can be the greatest of all time. Want your best dance moves or sporting event captured on film? Make sure to check out Have a Nice Day Productions, where every day is a nice day. Need some promo shots or your event filmed and edited? Or make sure to check out Adrian Casco Media for all your media needs. Want to stand out from the crowd with an amazing photo shoot? Or make sure to check out Jamster Photography so you too can stand out from the crowd. Anything and everything that is cool in the world today. I am the pestilence of the Four Horsemen, Daniel Paul Crow. With me is the War of the Four Horsemen, Tass Alexander, and with me, as always, the fun fact one, and also I already fucked up the intro here. The famine of the Four Horsemen of whatever it's called.
Pete Morgan.
Huh?
Suck it from the back. Calling it famine.
Well, I was going to go with famine. I thought it was just like cheap heat because, with my big gut, you know what I mean?
No, that's sloth then.
Yeah, but that's the seven deadly sins, not the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. Boys, it is finally time. It's taken a year and a bit for, I was about to say Marvel, but Disney Plus to release season 2, but we are 3 episodes in for X-Men 97, and I've got to admit, how the fuck do you top season 1? And that's what we're here to talk about tonight. So Tass, what can you read the synopsis of episode 1, please?
All right, so we got it here. Just give me a second. Episode 1, Days of Past Future. Forge and Bishop launch an ambitious plan to rescue the X-Men who have been scattered throughout time.
Oh boy!
Sorry. I was drinking and I couldn't swallow quick enough. Swallow.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I don't know. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last series that we did, but I'm not a big fan of the animation with the eyes with this series, but it still does.
I think
it's just the eyes specifically. Like they look like, I hate to say it, I'm not picking on this particular people of in the community, but like they look like just a whole bunch of emo people, to be honest, with eyeliner.
That's kind of what they were going for, considering they're based off of 90s design.
Yeah, I know, but even then, like they were like Cable looks like, God, I can't believe I'm going to be making this reference. He looks like Gene Simmons a little bit.
Oh, because of the eyeliner, which isn't actually eyeliner.
Yeah, it just, I don't know what it is. He just like, I'd get a Gene Simmons vibe from him, and I'm just waiting for him to go, I wanna rock and roll all night, you know?
And they're still
apocalypse
like
every day.
Slowly but surely make him sound and slowly but surely they still make him sound like Josh Brolin.
They really are. They really
are.
I've even got like a fun fact about that for episode 1. Because the first one I wrote down, because yes, I went extra hard with this, especially on episode 1. So for the intro, because it opens up with like the regular Marvel animation intro and straight into the fucking amazing intro. The logo, because last year they didn't really have much of an animation.
No,
but they do now. So with the Marvel Flip logo, which always has like clips from things that have to do with that certain genre.
Yeah.
This one contains clips from season 1 of X-Men 97, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, in my opinion, highly underrated Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah, that was good.
Also highly underrated Marvel Zombies. Fight Me.
Yep.
Fight Me.
Yep.
There are a lot of people who hate that.
Season 2.
Yeah,
Hang on, whoa.
give us more
Who
episodes.
the fuck hated the zombie one? Like, I was like I haven't watched the whole thing, but from what I've seen, that's
How?
fucking
There's only
peak.
like 4 or 5 episodes, dude.
I've been watching other shit, but also, I was, getting myself over doing stuff in wrestling. It's a bit hard to do anything.
Yeah, fair enough. But it
Yeah.
also has Gambit riding Wolverine from the first episode of the season.
Which is just, oh.
Remember it.
Look. I hate saying this line because it makes me sound like a creep. But there's only so much my dick can be erected. When I'm watching something and seeing that as a comic book fan of the '90s, that was peak for me. Like I will die on this hill. That was the best moment of season 1. Sorry, but that is for me because it was just really good. Although the line the Cable said about the costumes was good too, but that's
And the Nightcrawler scene too.
oh shit, yeah.
Oh,
during the
yeah,
episode.
True.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Just quickly before we do, I'll get through my fun facts about the intro itself before we gush about.
Yeah. Go.
So for the first one, Wolverine's had a suit change from the regular yellow and blue into the brown and yellow.
Yep.
As well as the sound effects were changed from metal to a fleshy bone sound as he's lost.
Yeah, you see the bone claws.
Yeah,
did you
get
notice
the shing and the shing, but instead it's just like.
Did you guys notice that that blood came out?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that I was like, isn't he attacking robots? And I was, oh fuck no, it's because of.
Yeah, no, he goes to claw them and fuck. He does it twice. Poor bastard.
I wish this was an MA rated show for points like that because I just wanted to go my head, but
they would have been going hard.
Oh,
You also have a scene of Forge and Bishop looking at Wolverine's adamantium skeleton in a tube.
mm-hmm.
The scene was in the original series Days of Future Past Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And also the title of the episode, Days of Past Future, is a reversal of Days of Future Past due to the animated adaptation having Bishop go back in time to save the future, where in this episode, Forge goes into the future to save the past.
Yep.
That was I like the fact of the nice role reversal of the name there.
Fuck, I didn't even think of
and the fact that they're showing specific members of like the free. It's good that they released the 3 episodes at once because you could have essentially where are they now? You got
gold team are going through one, then blue team's going another, and then
no. Sorry. You got blue in the future.
Yep. So blue. Yep.
Blue's in the future, gold's in the past, and X Factor's in the middle. Sorry, X.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
In the present. Yeah.
X Force and X Factor.
Other X Factors in.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on for that.
Yeah. No, really. I this episode, I'm gonna be fair and honest, is probably the weakest out of the 3 for me. I don't know what it was that I think is the line with Storm and Forge. We really need to talk about this. Talk about what?
It's like they really just they had the romance angle in the last season, and then all of a sudden it's just whoop, she's off to the future now. But to be fair, they address it straight away with Bishop going, "Yeah, you want to go to the future, huh? Because that's what she is, huh? Yeah."
Pussy whipped.
Off you fuck.
No, but it was the whole line of but I'm a man of science and you're a woman of faith. I'm just like, do we really need to have this fucking conversation? Fuck it. Let's get some X-Men sex scenes in this fucking thing if that's the case. Because
well, we get if it was really MA.
No, but it's so not necessary. I felt for the story, but at the same time, I've grown to hate. I think this is my biggest gripe. I think I've grown to hate Cyclops and Jean Grey even more because of this episode. Because they decided to run away. I want to like them because in comic book form, I mean, I still hated Cyclops, but I respected him. This one, I'm just like, you're a fucking bitch.
I don't know. It wasn't a character assassination because this episode was based off of the small arc that they had in Adventures of Phoenix and Cyclops.
Yeah.
Which in that one they played out very differently. One, because they were able to do it longer and they didn't have to compress it all into one episode. which they've done twice this season so far. But you've also got to like, they really had to go through like a whole arc in like basically not even a full episode. They had to give it like half an episode because it starts with like, oh, do we tell him where his parents, yada yada yada, and then like halfway through the episode, they're like, yeah, where your parents? And it's like, what was the point of having that whole character arc thing if the point of it was just waiting for it?
I did like the dynamic between Nathan and Gene and Scott, but it felt very rushed. Like, do you guys feel the same? Like, it felt like it's like when he started calling him mum and dad, I'm like,
yeah, like
motherfucker, I wouldn't even call my parents that if I only just met them for a month. I wouldn't do. I'll be too uncomfortable with that.
Like, honestly, I would have saved that for like because you don't need to send them back so quick. Save it for like half the season. Like, I thought that was what the season was going to be. It was going to have past, present, and future. But like,
it all depends on what they're gonna have later on in this season.
Yeah, but that's what I thought. Like these 3 episodes set up the arcs for each individual timeline in the season, and then by the end of the season, it all comes together. Because like they clearly tell you what inspirations they've got for the rest of the season. Like you've got the adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix from episode 1. You've got X Factor and X Force in episode 2. And you've got Rise of Apocalypse in season 3, which is an entire arc by itself. But like we ironically, like, yeah, we still have Rise of Apocalypse Part 2, which is episode 4, coming out tomorrow when we record this. But you've also got like they've also gone through majority of the arc in the first part. And like the
revealed who was the one that sent them through time.
Yeah, like majority of the mystery that was in the majority of the original mystery that was in the original story is just gone. And like that, like, it's not to say that they didn't do a bad adaptation. Like the way that they've mixed it in with their current universe and their current writing style and everything was really well done. It's just, if you're gonna compress all of this, because they never did this in the original show too. Like the storylines that they did adaptations of, like Dark Phoenix, Beyond Good and Evil, and things like that, took multiple episodes. And now they're all just compressing it into one. And it's like, guys,
Wait, we're getting 10 episodes this season, right? Or we're getting 12?
12, I think.
Surely they could have like stretched it out just a little bit, you know?
They released the episode list. I'm not sure. Tass, you looking it up?
9 episodes.
9?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Disney?
Damn. 12 at least. Come on. Like, not even the original show had only 9 episodes. They'd have like fucking 20, 25. We'll get through my facts on scene in the current time, which is where Forge and Bishop are getting ready to go into the past and present, past and future, respectively. So, in the news report, we have the return of Trish Tilby from season 1. She was in the episode where they did the sort of documentary on the X-Men. And I think this is a throwback to the original fact I said about it. She was a love interest of Beast in the comics, which is why they had such a friendly relationship in season 1. The bracelet that Bishop puts on before they go into the time portal was the exact same bracelet he wears in the original Days of Future Past episode. On the blackboard in the background, you see Egyptian hieroglyphics that they're researching, and they resemble a certain character named Immortus. Now, if anyone who knows who Immortus is, fucking all of the red flags should have just gone off. For those
I'm going to be flat honest, I didn't even notice that.
Okay, well, for those who don't know, including DPC,
no, I didn't notice the blackboard.
Oh, you didn't.
Not the character. I know the character. I didn't notice that.
Oh well, for those, I'll say it for those who don't know. Then in case they know, he is a alias of Kang the Conqueror, who we have also seen in the post-credit scene from Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania in the MCU.
Can we not remind us of that horrible movie
in the previous show? X-Men animated series. I think
yes, he was also in the OG series in season 4. Yes, he was. I've got facts on that later down the line.
Where was he in that? I don't remember that.
In the original, in the season 4 Beyond Good and Evil arc, he was disguised as someone who helped out Apocalypse.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, like
He was like
like
that crazy, like
yeah,
janitor type character.
the crazy looking guy.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I'm like
Yeah,
thinking, hang on, I don't remember this shit.
Yeah, and by the end of the episode, like at the very end, he changes back into a
yeah,
Mortis.
he changes back into a Mortis.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they were setting that up to be to go into the original Rise of Apocalypse arc that they were going to do in season 5, which didn't end up happening until
Yeah.
now. And also, ironically, the time portal that Forge creates was used in the original series, but it was a different portal because now the one that they've used in this episode resembles the quantum tunnel that you see in the Ant-Man films and Endgame in the MCU. You know, like that little square thing that goes inwards? Yep. The exact same as all the quantum tunnels used in the MCU. And yeah, then the rest of my things are when Forge is in the future.
Okay. I'm just a little annoyed with the MCU references. Like, come on, just like let's make it all 90s, please. Shit.
Like I get why they do it because it's like you've got to tie it in with the product, but also
and obviously like going back to the news reporter, obviously people are still feeling the effects of what happened with the situation with Bastion in the previous season.
Yes,
you can see her face is still scarred up from when she was an Omega Sentinel.
Yes.
Yes.
You still see their scars. You also see the heads, the statue heads of Xavier and Magneto that were destroyed in episode 5. So yeah, like they're just addressing the fallout.
I love these little fun facts that you bring up, Pete and Tass, because like this shit goes way over my head sometimes. Now I'm gonna have to go watch it back and go fuck. Not gonna. So the only thing that annoyed me more about them going back in time or going into the future in time, I kind of wanted them to do the whole spinning thing like they did in the original series, but they didn't do it.
Oh, like the spinning thing they did at the end of season 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me being old or me being nostalgic, but I don't know. Like I that's what I wanted to see, but clearly, I might be only in my own opinion on that one, but
They try to reference the OG series as much as they can, like because they also did change Forge and Bishop's design for the show.
Yes, they did.
Because in the original show, Forge 1 was thicker, and 2 he had like white streaks going on and everything, and he
had a better bandana too.
Yeah, he had like the sort of thicker bandana. Thicker or thinner? I can't remember. But
and
he
Bishop
had like
and Bishop had longer hair, and he was I don't want to say thicker. I would like to say he was more fatter. Right?
Not even fatter, but I mean like muscle wise, he was much bigger.
I don't even think that. Like if you look at the structure of like his muscles, especially on the top part of his chest, his torso, that's almost about the same. But it was more his gut was like it was sticking out in a good way. In the original, I feel and that's what I mean by fat. I don't mean like he was, like the blob, but like he just stuck out a little bit more. Like Hogan in the 80s as opposed to Hogan in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like they gave him a more rugged character design to make him look like the freedom fighter that he actually was. But now it's just like because I know why they did it because he looks more comic accurate the skinnier he is because he never was like a jacked fighter. He was just an inventor.
I don't know, but I think the voice actor I feel like he plays him like he's very very young, and I like Bishop for me has always sounded like he was very like not old but like he was very matured, and I don't get it with this voice actor. I don't know what it is about him.
Yeah, I don't know. He gives him like a
like he's in his 20s, like but like isn't Bishop like mid 30s 40s in the comics?
Something like that, but also like Bishop being a time traveler, it's like this might like we might only see him when he's relevant in the story, but this could like because the first time we see him is the OG Days of Future Past episodes. And there he definitely looks like he's in his like mid 20s, late 20s. But now it's like because we haven't seen him for a little while, he might not have gotten that older because he might have gone back in time, realized, oh shit,
See,
yeah.
again, I didn't really think that.
Timey-wimey shit's fucked, man. Like,
I know.
I've watched too much Doctor Who. It's weird.
Ooh.
And it's about to get much
Actually,
worse.
speaking of voice acting, did you see who plays the voice of young Cable or Nate Summers?
No.
I
Who?
did not see that. No.
What's a movie that I've been talking about a lot recently?
Obsession.
Oh,
The male lead voices Nathan Summers.
does
The
he?
dude
Michael Johnson.
that makes the wish.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
I've got to get to watching Obsession.
Yeah, we got to do Obsession. Like, and when is that going to be on streaming or at least available on
I
Blu-ray?
think it is now.
Is it?
No, it's still in the cinemas now.
Yeah, but to say it's still in the cinemas. Like, I just
Or
can't be
maybe
bothered
US,
going out.
maybe.
Hoyts and Melbourne Central still shows it.
Yeah. I know Bambi wants to go check it out, but like, yeah. Maybe we just do it. Like, sorry to go on. I know we've been talking about X-Men 97, but I think we need to do
does
it.
provide the voice for Nate Summers, and I thought, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right, that's cool.
That's interesting.
You're stealing Pete's gimmick.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I've got voice actor facts for down the road.
Oh yeah.
Especially in episode 3.
We've been talking about that on.
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, me and Tass were talking about it after the episode.
Oh, you fucks! Leave me out. All right. Is there anything else we need to talk about when it comes to this episode besides the fact that Morph is very, very limited in this one, which pisses me off because he's one of my favorite characters.
Nah, I'm pissed off at that too, especially if you know how the original arc plays out. But we've got facts from when Forge lands in the future in 3998 AD, I think they said. Yeah.
AB.
AD.
Oh, AV.
After death.
Oh, D for dog. I thought you said V. I went, what the fuck?
After Venom.
Let's be honest. After Venom, we're all crying tears because that should have been a much better movie franchise.
It could have been so much better.
It could have been so much more violent.
If only Let There Be Carnage was let to be Maximum Carnage, and they gave it an MA fucking rating.
No, Pete. No, not MA. Fucking R. It should have been. That's like. I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but
NC-17.
NC-17, right? Maximum Carnage. I've got it right over there on my shelf, right? It is one of the most violent and despicable Spider-Man comics you will ever fucking read, right?
I've got it on my desk right behind me.
They had a chance to really show what that character's especially with Carnage could be, and they fucked it up. Sorry, Sony. Like I do like a lot of your stuff, but that actually no, I'm not even going to say that because of the whole thing with the gaming shit. Thank you, Sony, for fucking that up. But you had a chance, you fucked it up. Sorry, I'm not mourning the death of Venom, the Venom series. I want them to create something better. Sorry.
I just don't like.
I'm DPC, and thank you for attending my TED Talk.
That's the physical media. Also, Tass, get a new microphone. I can't hear what you say half the time.
I know what's going on with it.
Don't worry.
You start talking, and then we don't hear you for like another 5 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get on the facts of this one. So, in the future, Apocalypse is located in the Atlantic Basin, which is where Forge lands. Which may be an allusion to Apocalypse going to war with Namor in the future, proven by the skeletons that Forge finds all being sea creatures. So, and now this is the good one. This is the one that's like 10 or 12 lines. We see an appearance from Wolverine, bone claws and all, with a new costume based off of Feral Wolverine in the comics.
Yes.
So trivia on Feral Wolverine. After the event of Fatal Attractions, where Wolverine's adamantium was ripped off of his body, which we see at the end of season 1, a villain named Genesis tried to put it back on, but Logan's body rejected it, turning him into a fully feral state. So we might see that in the series. We might not, especially if you know who Genesis is.
Please, for the love of God, Disney, let us have that moment. Please. I want to see that on camera.
They have Simone from Fatal Attraction.
Yes. He rejected it, leading him to be fully feral, yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah. So for those who don't know, Genesis is also Cable's son. who has appeared in the original series twice, as a child and as a teenager.
Yes.
Which also, this may lead to the way that Wolverine got his adamantium back in the comics, which I won't say because it might be possible spoilers for the season, considering in the trailer we've seen him with the adamantium claws.
Yes.
So I won't say what it is, but it is very prevalent as to the current series.
Hang on, just because I'm blanking. Why do they call him Genesis to begin with?
Because he was the genesis of the future or something. I think they did.
Okay. I thought it was going to be something much cooler than just the fucking obvious. But okay.
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but I just know his name was Genesis.
Fair enough.
Yeah. When Wolverine fights, his bone claws always break because he goes into old habits, but they don't cut anymore. They can only stab. So every time he tries to cut, they break off. He goes, and then just punches the thing. But then the next time he pulls the claws out, they've regrown. So it's like, yeah, his regeneration's going into full force now. Because everybody thinks, adamantium is his mutation, or the claws are his mutation. No, it's his regeneration.
Clearly, they've not paid attention to the series, or they've watched the movies but failed to watch X-Men Origins. Which let's be honest, you're not missing much. I mean, I don't think it's that great of a movie, but you should watch it just to understand why he's got the claws and the.
It would have been like X-Men Origins would have been amazing if they released it in the 90s. I reckon it was a great movie. It was a great movie released at the wrong time. I reckon.
I honestly, I like to disagree. I think it would have been a great movie if they didn't fucking animate the claws. That's my only gripe about the movie.
They animated the claws in the original movies too. It was only
they didn't. Not the first two at least.
Not every scene, but a lot of the scenes they did.
Okay.
Because like the only time they really needed to animate the claws was when they were was when he was pulling them out.
Oh yeah. But even then, even in when he's in the bathroom, he's going ching 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 ching. I'm like, I watched that in the drive-in cinema, and even I can tell that was fucking CGI.
Yeah, that was awful. What else have we got? The suit that Storm is wearing is an X-Men training suit, which she actually wore in the comics at the start of Jim Lee's run before her suit got redesigned into the gray suit we all know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was only for a few issues, but she did actually wear it.
No, it was for a year, wasn't it? She wore the training suit?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was close to a year, but by the time they did Jim Lee did the overhaul, that was when he designed that suit.
Right. Yep. Fuck, I'm old. Don't I remember that?
And this is prevalent into episode 1 and 2, as Cyclops and Jean Grey are wearing their X Factor uniforms. So the blue suit with the white X, that's plus if you added a hood to it, like the over the head hood, like he wore at the end of season 1, that would have been his original X Factor costume, like top to bottom.
Fuck, I totally spaced out on that one.
Yeah, it's the same with Jean Grey. That was her original X Factor uniform as well. That was like their first appearance X Factor uniforms. You've also got the events of the episode are based off of the adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, written by Scott Lobdell. How far am I going down? Oh yeah, this was a big one for Nathan, so I'll stop at that one. We have Apocalypse's Regeneration Temple, which you see during the flash of talking about Nathan's prophecy, quote unquote. The temple actually resembles the temple that Cable attacks in the original series in season 4, episode 8 during the Beyond Evil arc. Like it's almost an exact recreation. And then I've got 2 facts on Ascani and Nathan.
Yeah, go for it.
So Mother Ascani is an elderly version of a character we haven't seen in the show yet, so I'm not going to say who it actually is. But the prophecy that she reiterates and talks about and goes on about is something she knows because she's actually a time traveler as well. There's a lot of time traveling going on in this.
Can I take a wild guess of who might be?
That character has appeared before in Beyond Good and Evil, but as a background character.
Not even a background.
Really?
That wasn't her.
Hang on. Can I have a guess? Like just say it off camera.
Yeah.
It's Bishop's sister.
Nope.
No.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
If we're cutting this bit off camera, I'll tell you so you know.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
It's actually an.
Boom.
Yep.
I'll just bleep that whole bit out because I think that's good. But that's just like fuck. I didn't.
Yeah, there's even a reference to her true identity in the event of the episode because she's upside down encased.
That's what I like. My brain just like, why did you think of that? I'm like,
yeah,
fuck me.
She's upside down, encased in fire, and we also see the Phoenix logo in her eyes later in the episode too.
Wow, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, all right.
It was like it's only if you know the story that it comes from because they've done so many Ascani books after the fallout of Cyclops and Phoenix. But like, that whole series, like she's the main character, and you find out everything.
All right. Well, let's come to a simple question on what if it's cool. Episode 1 of X-Men 97 Season 2, Episode 1. Is it cool?
Fuck me, I've got so many more facts to go through, dude.
Oh, do you? we're literally like
that's
half an hour in.
I'll cut it down.
So, we'll get you your verdict. So, Tass?
Yeah.
Absolutely cool.
Yeah.
Good start.
Absolutely cool. Good start. Good setup for the future. See how we go. I'm
gonna say it's cool, but it's just borderline for me of being like not cool because it just gives so much about it that angered me a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's cool. Go over your fun facts.
Yeah, all right. So I'll go to the normal one so we can move on to episode 2. So there's small themes. Nathan's theme that you hear during Ascani and Scott's conversation about him is a slowed down version of Cable's theme from the original series.
Yep, I heard that one.
The blanket that Nathan was born in is shown as well with a teddy bear with one eye that can reference either Cable's one eye, but also could be a nod to Cable's bear that he carries around in Deadpool 2.
Yep.
I've also got a whole thing on the team of the horsemen that you see in the series. They're known as the final horsemen in this comic book series. They're mutants from all different points in time. So we have Pestilence, whose real name is Ichisumi, who was from 19th century Japan. Her power is to control a hive of omnivorous Iyum beetles that reside in her body. Famine, whose real name is Jeb Lee, is a Confederate spy during the U.S. Civil War. His power is, and make all the jokes you want with this because it's fucking hilarious. His power is bio-auditory cancer. Make all the jokes you want with that.
I ain't touching that one.
I was making so many jokes when I wrote it down, but I'm like, nah, you know what? The jokes write themselves.
Look. Pat's not on this episode, so we don't want to get ourselves. So we don't want to get cancelled. So.
But yes, bio-auditory cancer is which he makes a sound that feeds on the flesh of everyone that hears it.
That's the drumming thing, yeah.
Yeah, as he usually uses the drum to make the noise, but he can make any form of tapping sound, and that will create the auditory cancer.
Did anyone like see that character back in the day, or even in this one, and go, why the fuck are they putting a little drummer boy as a villain? Like, are they just trying to piss people off?
I don't think so because they only debuted in the comics in 2010. So they weren't even around when the OG series was.
No. I meant when the character debuted in the comics. So that would you thinking that they were just taking a piss?
Not really, because he was debuted with the context of these are mutants from all over time. Plus, with the writer that they had, because this was. It was X Factor, but the later series. So I think it was like the second or third volume of X Factor where he made his debut because it was an entire arc that they had to summon him in. Because the reason they're called the Final Horsemen is if Apocalypse loses all of his vessels and doesn't have another body to escape to, He summons those 4 to bring him a new one because they're basically his trump card, which is why they're in the future.
Okay, fair enough.
He summons them to get Nathan, or as if they play it out in the comics, another vessel, which we'll get to later.
Okay.
So War is what's this? Yeah, War is known as Decimus Furious, who is a mutant from ancient Rome. Now this one's funny because his powers are obviously superhuman strength and durability, as he is basically a human minotaur. But he also has a war-filled psyche, so attempts to read his mind can backfire, as the reader can be overcome by his sorrow and hate. So yeah, if they try to read his mind, they become overwhelmed and fight anyone around them. But he also wields an axe that has an empathetic war infection, which means if you are struck by his axe, it will infect you with a cold thirst for war, making you attack those around you. Now, this is the funny part, because in the original comics, we find out his weakness, but it also plays into one of his powers. He also has regeneration, as we found out when he was tricked into believing he was in love with Psylocke, which caused him to explode. I really hope they bring that into this show. I really hope they do. Like they take him to the present. He looks at Psylocke and goes,
wait. Where was the location of the explosion?
It was how they beat it, because I can't remember.
So he had an explosion after they beat him. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it was literally like, how are we going to beat this guy? We can't beat him physically. Hey, Psylocke, make him think you're falling in love with him, and then they did it, and for some reason he's just gone, huh? And then regenerated. It was so funny to read.
Of course. Oh wait, was he good after 2 minutes, or did he need to take 50?
Yeah, the next time they fought, he had to pretend that he wasn't in love with her. Like every time he started getting these feelings, he was like, no. It was so funny. Oh Christ! But finally, we have the most OP of the 4. Death, whose real name is Senjar Javid. He is a mutant from ancient Persia. His power is disease inducement, also known as an ailment aura, in which he can induce beings with a spectrum of terminal diseases such as the Black Plague. He also has.
Hang on, was this the same character that was in Apocalypse, the X-Men Apocalypse, where he did something, and then they all just started vomiting and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's Senjar. He has a spectrum of terminal diseases such as the Black Plague. He also has immunity and manipulation, in which he can increase the resistance to viral and bacterial pathogens.
So, in other words, he's the one who caused COVID.
He could be. He could also cure it. It's a viral pathogen. He could also cure it. Bastard was probably running around on his magic carpet going, you're all sick, you dumbasses. Fucking get on my level. We also have some facts that tie back into the original series, such as the ship that the X-Men try to repower was seen in the original Beyond Good and Evil arc. It's a ship that Apocalypse took over from the Celestials. And the AI from that ship plays into the episode later.
Yeah, the one that made me cry. Yeah, all those years ago.
Yeah, the speech that Jean gives Nathan to get them to break out of their shackles on the train was the speech that Madeline gave him in season 1 when she gave him to Bishop.
Oh, that's why it sounded familiar.
Yeah, it's the exact same speech.
All right,
because she was given all of the memories of Nathan from Madeline.
Yeah.
That's why she feels so attached to him, because she feels like she was there when they gave birth. She knows everything.
Okay.
Yeah. You also hear the OG Cable theme when Nathan breaks out. So yeah, they're really fucking putting it into your head. Yes, Nathan is Cable. And then you see at the end of the episode, this one goes into a bit longer. Present day Cable's notes. We see a post-it note saying Apocalypse was spotted in Genosha, referencing the post-credit scene of the season 1 finale.
Yep.
This one is important because this one might, how we saw Bastion in episode 2 or 3 of season 1, and then we didn't find out it was actually Bastion until the end.
Yeah,
I believe this is this season's attempt because in his in his files that we see when he's planning his attack on Galactus. Fucking Cable taking on Galactus. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking slow your roll.
it'd be a 2-pounder shark. He just shoot him and he's fucking dead.
Yeah, he just bang. Fuck. Shit, that works. Shit, where's Ghost Rider? We need a penance stare right now. I recently rewatched that clip. It's so fucking funny. It just rocks up, stares at him, and Galactus is like, nope, goes away. So funny. Yeah, who we got? So we have references to a character called Exodus, which should set off some green flags. I see Tass is reacting. So for a little bit of backstory, he is an acolyte of Magneto, but later in his series became a Horseman of Apocalypse.
Yes.
You also have this one's going to be even more interesting. You see a character note named Rolfson, which is a reference to Autumn Rolfson, who was the original Famine in the comics. She's important because she's had a son with Apocalypse, who was named William Rolfson, aka Genocide. Now, Genocide was a huge thing in the comics because he played into the Heir of Apocalypse story, which is where this season may be going. Because they've done all the original stories of Apocalypse, besides like Rise of Apocalypse, obviously, and everything. But Heir to Apocalypse, they haven't touched yet, which is why I think they're doing references to it now.
Right.
Because this was almost the exact same setup they had for Bastion in the last season. So that's why I reckon this is the Genocide is the Bastion of this season.
Okay.
Yeah. We also get Abraham Kyrios, who you see in the next episode. He was the original War. And we also see a photo of the original Plague. And that's my ones for episode 1.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the best
episode 2, the best fucking episode of this fucking season. Fucking fight me, anyone who disagrees.
No. Best episode of the whole fucking series. Sorry, I don't give a flying fuck what anyone says.
Just best. Fucking best.
If you're as old as me and Tass, I don't know if you could be as more excited as we were. Like the moment the logo came up, my cousin's all the way in his room. We're quite away from each other. He heard me scream. He thought something had happened. I was like, I've wanted this so much more in my life. I never wanted anything more like this. And I'm going to say this now. Disney, if you're listening, right? Give us a fucking X-Force TV show. I don't give a shit. Like, we need that show.
You've done literally 3, 4, 5 fucking teams in this entire show. We can go with an X-Force spin-off, please.
Yes.
Make that one the TVMA rated one. That would fit so much more.
Or can we get an X Factor one too? Like I know that they're not that popular in this series, but fuck. Like that's my childhood right there. They're not
popular. It's the fact of the fucking implications that those members have. But that's why I say have some members go with the OGX. Like season 3 of X-Men 97 should also have season 1 of X-Force, and X Factor should split.
Yes.
Or at least I hope that's where they go. Because you've also got original members of the fucking the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in X Factor.
Yes.
Like they're gonna split up. It's written in the fucking cards. Plus, you've also got Havoc, who's
brother of Cyclops.
Brother of Cyclops. They haven't addressed that in the show until Jubilee did it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, he is legit Cyclops' brother. And this whole storyline is going to be about his son. Like, you've got the whole Summers family line thing going on.
Summers Civil War Part 1.
Summers Civil War, yeah.
Yeah.
With Apocalypse as the main villain somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, oh, man.
And can we just acknowledge of like how fucking accurate the X Factor costumes are? Like, who remembers who? Like, sorry to go on tangent again, but who remembers the fucking toys in the 90s? Tass, I know you do, right? I sadly couldn't afford it because I had other stuff like the Batman anime series toys, the original X-Men line toys, what's it called, Bucky O'Hare. I'm just naming all the fucking toys I had back in the day.
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
I even had bloody forgot what the toyland Earthworm Jim.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I had some of the Earthworm Jim stuff, and I'm shattered because I can't find them anymore. Mum must have either given them away or I've somehow lost them. But fuck, those were amazing. I even sorry to go on tangent again, but I even had Darkwing Duck.
Oh god!
My god! Now that needs a darker take on that.
Yes,
Yes.
Darkwing Duck revamp. Give it to us. Give it.
Darkwing Duck. Ow!
You don't even need to make it like a full gritty reboot. Just make it like a sort of like a actual cartoon Howard the Duck. How they tried giving that a little bit of a grittier thing, but it wasn't fully gritty. Just no fucking duck tits. No duck tits.
Not a fan of the duck tits?
No, not a fan of the duck tits. Other than that, what vibe for Darkwing Duck animated, please.
I was going to say something else. I went, no. That would definitely get us canceled for say that. Tass, are you a fan of duck tits?
Why are you asking me that?
To be fair, you haven't spoken for a hot minute. I think people are going to forget.
I was like,
that bit there is going in the fucking
But
Tass, you like duck tits?
The legendary burial of Tass Alexander by the coward Pete Morgan.
Yeah, I'll get to the synopsis for episode 2. A force to be reckoned with. After D-Day, a secret paramilitary force emerges to try to fill the void left by the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know why I had this written down, but I might as well. Episode 2 is named Force to be Reckoned with after X-Force.
Exactly.
Yep. Now, I didn't write too many. I didn't get to finish my notes on this one because the notes I have for it are so huge.
Yeah.
But I do have a small history lesson about X-Force for those who don't know.
Okay, go for it. And just remember that X-Force was originally a comic book series before it was in Deadpool 2.
Yes,
and they don't all die.
Yes, it was, which is why I'm going into the history lesson, because I would have done the same thing if we did a Deadpool 2 review. So, during the 80s, Chris Claremont and Bob McLeod created an X-Men spin-off comic called the New Mutants, which may sound familiar.
Great series.
Great series, yes. The movie not so bad too. The movie not so bad.
Still haven't watched it yet.
It's not the best, but it's not bad for what it is, and the behind the scenes trouble that it had. It's not that bad. If you're a fan of like Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. I'm
gonna say
yeah,
totally different.
Totally different genre. Miss Pettigrew. Pettigrew's Home for Peculiar Children.
Yep.
Oh, I've not watched that one, but I know the one you're talking about.
You know that like that's the kind of vibe that the New Mutants has.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm on.
Yeah,
fuck it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's like a superhero horror with that kind of vibe.
Right.
Yes, it was. They created an X-Men spinoff called the New Mutants, based off of young students at Xavier's school. First being led by the Professor before he left Earth to join the Shi'ar Empire, which then was led by Magneto when he was named the headmaster. But after Magneto left the team, they were left leaderless. But they had a new writing team introduced by that point, Louise Simonson and Rob Liefeld, who introduced Cable to the New Mutants.
Oh God,
yeah.
We all know how I feel about Rob.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he was the one who writ the New Mutants around this time. Yep. But with that title, he would also introduce Cable to the New Mutants, which would later become X-Force. He would also introduce characters like Deadpool in that run. before they were officially renamed X-Force in New Mutants issue 100 in
He
1991.
also doesn't know how to draw feet.
He also doesn't know how to draw anatomy. But yeah, they were renamed. The New Mutants were renamed to the X-Force in issue 100, 1991, therefore starting the original run of X-Force comics.
Mm.
And there's the history lesson.
Okay. I got to be very careful because I don't want to get hate on Rod Liefeld. I love the history lesson because there's so much there that I've totally spaced out on, like, because you got to remember in the 90s X-Men had so many fucking titles, right? That was hard. It was so hard to keep up with everything, right? X-Force was one of the ones where I wasn't fully committed to doing it because remember I said a long time ago that I wasn't a big fan of Cable back then.
Yeah.
And it was because of the original TV show. I always thought he was a bit of a bitch in that. But this series, he's easily my favorite character now. But the thing is, like, I will always remember X Factor because X Factor because because of the logo. X Force. The moment that logo came out, in the episode, I just went completely gaga because they got it right, and even because it was like even with the music, there was a little bit more metal in that, and you could tell like it was like trying to be more tougher, and I wish I kept a lot of my comics from back then because I really want to go back and read a lot of the older stuff because like X-Force now, when I think of X-Force besides the Deadpool thing, I will always remember the I can't remember who wrote it, but it was when it had Psylocke, Wolverine, Deadpool, Archangel in grey and black. Uncanny X-Force. Thank you.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, I will always remember that Sex and Violence, which is a heavily underrated.
Yes, that was
in it.
storyline. Sorry.
Yeah, like that. So, but I will always remember this one scene. I can't remember if it was in Sex and Violence or in the second arc, where Deadpool is nursing back to health Archangel, and he's giving him something to eat. And Uncle goes, "Oh, thank you for looking after me and everything. What is that stuff?" And he's going, "Shh, shh, 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 shh. Don't worry about it." And then you look at the next panel. It's fucking Deadpool cutting his own flesh, feeding it to him.
Yeah, that was Sex and Violence.
That was Sex and Violence. Okay, cool.
Because Sex and Violence was the arc that introduced me to X-Force.
Oh, was
I
it?
still sort of remember it. Yeah.
So good. But like like this whole episode for me, it pulled on heartstrings because of so much nostalgia that was already coming into it. I have one really bad thing, and I had to watch this so many times because it's the best episode in the entire series. But it still pisses me off every time I watch it. Is when Jubilee gets locked up in the prison, and then she looks at one of the girls there, and then she just breaks down, right? But
that was Maggie, I think.
Yes,
Maggie?
that was Maggie.
Was it Maggie?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Maggie from
Marvels.
Yes. Marvels issue 2.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like she was actually crying. She just looks like she's going,
No, that was the eye. Like that's her design.
But it just like as I wanted to see tears. It just looks
especially if
looks wrong.
Yeah, especially if you see the original panel where you see her for the first time, it's almost an exact remake.
Ah, okay.
Because the first time you see her in Marvels, she's locked up in a cellar, I think. Is it a cellar or a basement? One of the two.
Basement,
Basement.
Basement, cellar, the same shit, different spell.
Yeah, it's same thing, like part of a house. She's being hidden.
Yeah.
And she gives like the exact same look to the Marvels when they find her.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that was stuff I didn't finish my facts on this episode, but that was one that I knew off by heart, and I was supposed to add to this list. I just didn't get a chance to.
Lots and lots of cameos in this one.
So many in the first, like, not even before the intro. That's why
the first 2 minutes of this episode, there's like way too many to fucking count.
For the first 2 minutes, and then the last like 10.
Well, there was one moment, like in the intro, like in the background, where I don't know if you had this in your notes, where Jubilee's training with Psylocke, and you see in the background Shatterstar's gear and Domino's old gear from X-Force.
No,
Yes,
I didn't see that.
I did have that.
Okay.
No, I had it like ready to go. It's just I haven't had a chance to write it down.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, I did notice that because they were alluding to the original
X-Force, yeah.
Because Shatterstar the one that died on their first mission? Was it Shatterstar or
No, wasn't it oh fuck.
Oh, actually no, I might be thinking of the wrong X-Men team. I might be thinking of Giant Size X-Men.
Yeah, that's Giant Size X-Men.
Yeah. I was thinking of the wrong one.
I'm trying to think of who's the one who died now.
Because I do know they had a member die early in their run. I just can't remember who it was.
It was Suicide Squad before it was Suicide Squad X-Force.
Yeah, because that was what because X-Force was sort of made as a response to Suicide Squad. Because Suicide Squad, fun fact, made a debut around the same time, 1991.
Yeah, but the Suicide Squad that we know now, like how, like especially from the movies, this is what they were like. Because the Suicide Squad, the original series, I don't remember. I don't remember
the original series of Suicide Squad only had Deadshot, Plastique, and a couple of other members, but their first, like the Suicide Squad as we know them today, only debuted in the early 90s.
No, but in the original line, did they? Was it like? Not every single story they lost somebody. I don't think.
That was the idea, but they did it because the first one who died was Blockbuster.
Yeah,
he was the first one who died, and I think because they planned on doing it every issue, but when they released the one with Blockbuster, they were too focused on writing the fallout of that, so they're like, shit, we're gonna have to end every issue with a death and then start every issue with a fallout, and that's gonna be too hard to write. So that's why they dropped it.
Okay, fair enough. Because I was about to say, I don't remember them doing what they do now. So yeah,
nah. But they did make X-Force as a response to Suicide Squad in a way, because this was before the I think this was before or during the time where Marvel was going out of business.
It was during the time, because remember, Generation X
similar deal as well.
Hey,
what's that?
Thunderbolts was a similar deal as well.
Thunderbolts as well.
Yes. No, but the X-Force came out around that point because 2 years after they started doing, so when they renamed it, they sold the rights for Generation X to Fox to make that heavily underrated, although it's not that great, but I still think it's good, TV movie that was meant to be a TV series. Thank you, Fox, for fucking that up. And then they tried to sell the rights to... I can't remember if it was X Factor or it was Xavier's kid. We ended up getting Legion. It was one of them. They tried to sell it, and that's when the shit went downhill because Fox just didn't want to buy it because of how much Generation X tanked.
Yes, that's why they ended up having to sell the rights of X-Men themselves, which is what led to the 2000 film.
Yeah. Because it was the only one that they knew that was going to make bank because of the TV series. That was it.
Yeah. They were like, the 90 series was great. Your Generation X series wasn't so great. Give us that one.
But in looking back at that, though, I'm kind of glad it didn't go well because, like, not to be that guy, and I don't want to get political on this one, but the fact that they cast a white girl to play Jubilee.
Yeah, Jubilee got changed casting like what 3 times because they had the white girl in the first one. They had an Asian.
No. In Generation X.
In Generation X, yeah.
Yeah, because in the first one. Hey,
which one?
And the movies too.
Yeah, she was
in the movie. In the first movie, she was white until people realized.
Who yes, she was.
Oh yeah, why is she white? And then in 2004, they finally made her Asian.
But it also, like, oh god, I can't believe I'm going to be saying this on camera. Where the fuck does Jubilation come from?
Jubilation
as a name. So if it like Jubilee, like Jubilation Lee, like where the fuck does that come from? That name?
It's like a word for celebration.
No, but like why would you call your child that? It's like if my parents are still here, I would say, why the hell would you call me Daniel Paul? Like, it's such a stupid name, but okay, yeah, I'll go with it.
Yeah, because if you're like, because yeah, jubilation is like another word for celebration if you look it up in the Oxford, because a lot of people in the
Thanks for the burp, Pete.
oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I've been drinking too much. So soft drink, not alcohol this time. Um, yeah, not this time. But yeah, like if you listen to or you read how the Grinch Stole Christmas, they made a play on it, and instead of jubilation, it was jubilation.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why, like, jubilation is a word for celebration, and jubilee was a sort of play on that because she was like the most
oh, she had fireworks coming out of her
yeah,
fucking
she was like,
fingers.
yeah, because jubilation, which is where the fireworks come from.
So, can I just also give a shout out to one heavily underrated book? Wolverine and Jubilee is really, really good.
True.
Like, I don't like the fact that people don't talk about that book because, like, it's got a little bit of comedic elements, but it also shows a different side of Logan and Jubilee's relationship. I can't believe people don't talk about it.
Yeah, originally that was because that ironically that series exists because of the X-Men animated series.
Yeah,
Because originally it was supposed to be Logan and Kitty Pryde, but then
was it?
because Pride of the X-Men, the original pilot for this.
No, I remember that, but I thought that was going to be a separate series. I didn't think.
No. It was supposed to. It was
Yeah.
supposed to, but then they had to change it, which is why Kitty was replaced with Jubilee
Mm.
because they had to. There's something happened with the rights of Kitty Pryde, and then yeah, because the series that they were going to spin off from it was going to be Logan and Kitty,
Mm.
or Logan and Pride,
Mm.
they had to change it to Logan and Jubilee because they had to change it in the show.
And then 8 years later, we get X-Men Evolution, and Kitty Pryde all of a sudden is becoming a
Oh
character.
yeah, all of a sudden she's a thing again.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the episode.
Back to the episode. We'll go with the first bunch of cameos that I've written down because it got so bad that I didn't even get to write down the facts about X Factor. That's how fucking long this shit is. But the students that are running to Xavier's school at the beginning, there is a lot going on with them. So the first one is named Quintavious Quinton Quire, also known as Kid Omega, who is an Omega level telepath who debuted in Grant Morrison's New X-Men issue 134. People may know him from the storyline Riot at Xavier's, which he started a Magneto was right movement, which is also why he's wearing a Magneto was right shirt in the intro. When you see him run up against the cage, he's wearing a Magneto was right shirt. And the shirt he is wearing in the scene is a Dark Phoenix shirt, which may be a reference to the fact that he was once possessed by the Phoenix Force in the comics. The girl creating a light construct bird may be named Lightbright. I've heard different things about whether it might be Lightbright or not. She debuted in Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 16, which was in July 1993. We also see Monet St. Croix, also known as Penance, who debuted in Generation X number 1 in September 1994. For anyone who watched the episode but doesn't know, she's the girl who turns massively red and has the long claws. That's Penance. We also see Edward Tancredi, also known as Wing, who was created by Joss Whedon and John Cassidy. I know, I'm sorry, but he was. I have to credit.
Thank you for reminding me that.
I have to credit the original creators.
You do.
He debuted in Astonishing X-Men Volume 3, Number 3 in July 2004. People may know him as the guy who tested his powers because he has the power of flight. He tested his powers and thought, oh yeah, I can land because I've got strong legs, and ended up breaking both of his legs. That's ironically what he's known most for, as the guy who could fly but then broke both his legs landing.
Yeah, I can't be the only one who pissed himself laughing for a good 5 minutes after reading that part.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious, especially with the heartbreaking scene that happens in like the next couple of pages. And the last one, which is the kid who has I'm not sure what they called it back in the 90s, but that sort of like brick afro looking thing, sort of like a rectangle thing.
It's just an afro, I guess.
Yeah, just I forgot that hairstyle, but
Oh, you mean the kid? Oh, it was called The Kid in Play.
The Kid in Blade. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. That character is named David Elaine, also known as Prodigy, who debuted in New Mutants Volume 2, Issue 4 in September 2003. And that's the cameos so far.
Mm.
But then you also see X Factor. Oh, now this is another. This is one's probably going to piss you off, Daniel.
Oh God.
X Factor appear in front of Xavier's mansion, retrieving from what appears to be a shield helicarrier. If you look at the design of the ship when they first come down in front of the mansion, it looks almost exactly like a helicarrier.
I thought it was a helicarrier.
It might be a helicarrier, but like you only can't tell because you can't tell by the details.
Yeah.
And then like the scene later doesn't really tell you, but it looks exactly like a shield helicarrier. I've only got two facts left, so I can quickly read these two out and then I'll be done.
Yeah.
So I did the history lesson on X-Force. Time for one on X Factor.
Yeah.
Began as a series for the original X-Men, so the original five: Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman, and Angel. To be a team sponsored by the government to round up mutants, but they ended up training them in secret instead. The series also had massive moments that play into the series, such as the debut of Apocalypse in issue number 6. Also has Cyclops sending baby Nathan into the future in number 68.
Yep.
And my favorite, the debut of Archangel in issue 24, which I have a physical copy of.
Mark.
Yeah, I know. But yes, that is why X Factor is very much an important series in history. The original X Factor team rejoined the main X-Men team back in 1991, leading to Jim Lee's run.
Yep.
As Jim Lee was a writer, he was a writer for the X Factor series until 1991 when they put him on the original X-Men team.
Yep.
Which Peter David and Larry Strode reinvented the book, making the team into an officially government-sanctioned team, leading to the team that you see in the series. And that's my last fact because I ran out of time.
Can I just say I love these history lessons. I reckon that a new video series that we can do for you for the YouTube channel is you doing a historic shit on there. Yeah, like the comic historian, but like us just being fucking funny.
Ironically, like years ago when I first moved into this house back in 2019, I tried doing something like that.
Yeah.
I tried making up I bought a brand new microphone and everything so I could do, because I called it Comic Wiki Reads. I literally just read out the comic Wikipedia about certain characters. But the gimmick of it was that, say I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do one on Batman. But what people didn't realize was I would do one on New Earth Batman, which is like post Infinite Crisis Batman, which was like, and people were confused when I posted it and was like, why the fuck do you mean Batman debuted in September 1986? He's been around since the 40s. And I'm like, not this version of Batman. I think that Batman is post Infinite Crisis when the universes were made into 52.
I think for the weekly episode of What Was Cool, I think that might be a new segment.
Oh, I rock up, do a history lesson, and then piss off before everyone can yell at me.
Hey, look, your history lessons go for less than 5 minutes, and like I think that'd be really cool, something different. Because I mean, we got popcorn buckets with Tass, top booties with Chrissy B, and like why not comic history with Pete?
Yeah. I used to be a scribe for the Comic Book Historian Society, so it literally used to be my volunteer job.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. All right, that's gonna be a segment. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we're up to the intro.
Fuck. Can I just also point out for this that Cable looks fucking dope with a hat.
He really does, doesn't he?
All right.
Yeah. Because like you could tell he's like trying to be like a Black Ops team leader or something. But I also love how much importance they're giving him this season. Like every time he's referenced or every time his name is mentioned or something, you get that brum 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 from his theme. Like even when you see Firestar and Jubilee hanging out in the arcade. And he's like, "Oh, sounds like you want to be soldiers." Turns around, and you just see him, brum, 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 brum. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, all right, we get it. Cable's got a theme now.
He's always had a theme, but it's like really like they're really harping on. And I'm really hoping with this season it is going to be a spin-off of Cable, but I would rather have X-Force, to be honest. But if we get a Cable series, that's going to be fucking dope.
I reckon.
Sorry. But what they need to do with that one, I know that at least in 97 to when did they do the full character change? Would have been what, 2000-ish. Cable and Deadpool would be so good if they do it, but they would have to make it like, I reckon they would have to do the arc of them of Deadpool being a fucking evil son of a bitch and eventually going insane. I think that would be great.
Oh yeah, because we've seen Deadpool in the original series, like
only as a cameo though, not as an actual like talking character, which sucks.
Yeah, but like it's been established that he's in universe.
Yeah.
So that's why I reckon if we did have an X-Force spinoff, or fucking knock on wood, we have more X-Force play out this season, Deadpool becomes a factor. I would really hope that he does become a factor, not just because of like, oh, he's had a massive burst in popularity thanks to the Ryan Reynolds films, but also he's played a massive role in the story of X-Force, which is why they made an X-Force for Deadpool 2. Like a lot of, like, especially after his debut in the New Mutants, he didn't become a member, but it was during, I think, Uncanny X-Force where he did become a full member.
Yeah, he did.
Which was only like maybe 20, 30 issues later, because he was such a popular character that by the time they started writing X-Force themselves, they'd already decided to put Deadpool in the team. They just needed to write it that way and make him not a villain.
Yeah. Hang on, like, just going back into the episode as well. Being that we're wrestling fans, did anyone like sort of like the moment X Factor came in, the Uncle Cracker song came into your head? I got everything I want, everything I need. You were dealing with the X Factor.
They should have played that when they came in.
Oh fuck! How good? Can someone please make that? Because it just.
As soon as they dive down from the helicarrier, the school is gone because you're dealing with the X. You just get like you get Strong Guy or something, starts doing the fucking X Factor, starts doing the X Block. Oh god.
All right, we're gonna have to keep speeding this up because we're now an hour and 20 into the fucking episode, and we're barely even into episode 2.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even touched it.
Like, it was a good episode, like introducing X-Force to this animated series, but it also gave Jubilee like a real chance to shine and evolve her character too.
Yeah, because she was so tough in this, and they gave her like good music to do the fight scene with,
Yes, I had written down what that actual song was, because it's an actual like a song they had to get the rights to and everything.
Yeah, and it's from the 90s too. It's oh my god, I memorized this today. Fuck.
Yeah, I found it, like had to Shazam it and everything, and I was gonna write it down.
Oh my god, hang on. You guys talk bollocks. I'll go.
Yeah, like when obviously the dynamic between Jubilee and Cable, when Cable forces Archangel to shoot the Horseman of War in the face.
Yes.
And Jubilee obviously has a problem with that. Like, no, let's find out what he knows.
Yeah, like that was one thing I'm really glad that they touched on, because I don't think Jubilee was never a member of X-Force in the original run, was she? No. Because I know Firestar was. He joined like later on, but yeah, Jubilee never was. So it makes sense that like she's joined a team in this series, but she doesn't get along with how they do things.
I've got the song. It was called Volcano Girls by Veruca Salt.
Ah, Veruca Salt. That's why I remembered it. Because when I heard that, I was like, huh, like the name from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Mm.
But yeah.
But alternate rock band. I thought that was just a grunge band. I didn't realize they were alternate rock.
Yeah, no, Veruca Salt was in the same league as like people like Pat Benatar in that.
Really?
Yeah, sort of. Like she was a more punk version of Pat Benatar. Like, Pat was more metal or heavy rock and metal.
Heavy rock, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, later on, going back to the dynamic between Jubilee and Cable, there's obviously a sense of pride there from Cable when he realizes what Jubilee has done, like freeing all these mutants that have been captured by X Factor.
Yeah, like at the end of the episode, he's like, "All right, you did good. Like, good on you." Like, we're not going to get along method wise, but the mission's still the same.
I like that she. We got a package. Was it a package or when she was releasing all of them? She was syndicated. Yeah. I thought that was really good, and I think that was her trying to be cool, and like that. And I like that element that she's still a teenager and she's still trying to throw these in to make herself cool. But I'm like, girl, you are fucking cool. You don't need to, you know, make yourself sound good.
Adding on to some of the facts, like some of the cameos that we got in this prison from the X Factor, you see I'm just reading off some names here. Dust,
yep. Yes.
Annalie, I think her name is
Annalie.
Nah, it's Anal.
Okay.
Anal.
Yeah, Pixie.
There's been so many jokes about that pronunciation, but it's literally A and then Nole, so it's
Anal.
Yeah.
I don't like who the fuck calls it anal? It's like it's clearly anal.
Especially because the character is canonically gay. Like, come on, there's a time.
No, but even then, I don't think that Marvel would really put that fucking vulgar. At least when they debuted the character. Like, that's just really fucking stupid if they did.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Pixie, the Stepford Cuckoos. There was only 3 of them, I think. You don't see.
Yeah, you say only 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
because two are in one cell and another one's in the other.
Yeah.
For
Artie Maddox.
Artie Maddox, yes.
Wing.
Yes, Wing.
Chamber, who we see earlier in the episode.
Chamber was also in the news report about them because they were arresting him. He's another member of Generation X.
Yeah. Who else we got? Sync. Beak.
Where was Sync in that? I don't remember seeing Sync.
He was one of the prisoners, wasn't he?
Yeah, hang on.
Where? Like, what? Who was he? Who was he next to?
Let me think. Hang on, I'm getting up to the part.
You're watching an episode right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can see it in your glasses.
Yeah, I'm like going trying to get through the fucking. Because we also see. Yeah, what's it?
Beak, Angel, Salvador, Nature Girl, Maggie, who we've already spoken about as well.
Yeah. Yes, because we also see them we also see Pixie and what's the name of the one who looks like he's inside out, but he's actually not inside out?
Glob, yeah.
Glob. We see them in episode 5 as well. So the chances are they were captured after that. Yeah, Wing, the Stepford Cuckoos, Amazon. Yep, Beak, Pixie, Angel, and all.
I kind of want to do an episode where I watch X-Men 97 through Pete's eyes.
Yeah, because it's like, that one. Especially because when I was first becoming a scribe for the Comic Book Historian Society, a lot of my original research was on the X-Men because there were so many fucking characters, and ones like Dust and Anal and Glob and all that stuck out to me. So every time I see him, I'm like, I do the Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, how do we feel about? I know we've already pretty much synced it in, but X-Men Season 2, Episode 2, is it cool?
Oh God, yeah. 2 thumbs up. God, yeah.
2 thumbs up and an erection for me.
3
sorry to be so vulgar, but like, I'm sorry, but that opening credit scene, I don't know if I could say it's my favorite Marvel thing on television ever, but I'm pretty sure it's close.
Honestly, it is one of mine.
Hmm.
It's definitely in like top five, if not top three.
Yeah.
Because like
It's gonna depend on how the rest of the series goes.
yeah,
Episode 3, Tess, can you give us a synopsis, please?
Here we go. Episode 3, Rise of Apocalypse, Part 1.
yep.
The plan to rescue the team from ancient Egypt is turned upside down by an unexpected visit.
Hang on a second, let me get the episode up.
You're watching it again.
I'm going through it just to make sure I keep them because like I can watch the episode, read a clip, and go, "Oh yeah, that's the fact about this."
Ah, okay.
But yeah, this episode clearly direct adaptation for the most part of the Rise of Apocalypse storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, even down to the design of En Sabanur.
Mm-hmm.
Can with Apocalypse like this and like they're like, oh, because at some point they go, is he really gonna be evil? The dude has red fucking eyes and looks like he's gonna kill people. Of
And
course he's gonna be evil.
and ironically enough, which is why I said they did a decent adaptation of the Rise of Apocalypse storyline in the show.
Mm.
You see, one of the things that Magneto he's trying to do, the reason that like you see him and Sabanua next to each other is because in a way, as penance for Genosha, Magneto is trying to make Apocalypse a good guy.
Yeah, I felt that.
In the episode.
Yeah, he admits that like that's what he's trying to do as penance for Genosha. But what he doesn't realize, because this is what a lot of people have picked up on, especially by the end of the episode, Magneto made it worse. Because the reason that the people who fought the Sandstormers, the rebel group that's with N7,
Yeah.
the reason that they're chanting survival of the fittest is because Magneto keeps putting that idea in his head. Because like that was what the original storyline alluded to, which is why they're adapting it so well. But you've also got the problem of Magneto trying so hard to like penance and everything, because he says a line later in the episode that really fucking puts it into place. It was something of like
He's talking with Charles, yeah?
Yeah, it was the one with Charles where he's like he's talking about something, and the people who sponsored Bastion at Genosha. Like that line was very, very powerful for what he is. And like, yeah, I think that's why they're doing the whole what they're doing with and Sabanur in this episode, especially because in present day Apocalypse in the show, that's his one philosophy as well, is survival of the fittest. Yeah. So that's why, like, you hear Magneto say, like, "Oh, you're a god amongst insects" or
something like. But the thing is, like, you got to kind of feel for Magneto because obviously he does feel guilty, but he's so full. I hate when I say this because it like I don't know if this is going to be transparent with you guys, but he's so full of his own shit that he doesn't realize what he's saying is just fucking harmful to anybody that listens to it.
Yeah, which is like that's honestly that's the crux of his character. It's always been the crux of his character.
Yeah, because like even like the last season, when he took over, he was trying to be a good guy, but he was still doing fucking bad shit because he just doesn't know how to communicate. Learn how to communicate, Magneto. Fuck.
Learn how to communicate, yes, but also it's the point of his character. Like even it boils down to the character inspirations of both Magneto and Professor X, which was Malcolm X, ironically, and Martin Luther King, because their approaches to segregation were the exact like mirror what Magneto and Xavier's was to mutant segregation.
Yeah.
So like the point of Magneto is that he has the right idea, but he always goes about it the wrong way, because that was Malcolm X's problem. He was always like, his point was always, white people and black people need to be together and society needs to come together. but his methods of going about it were always the wrong way, which is
Yeah.
why he was such a polarizing figure. But it's why I love how they've done, because in the original storyline, in the original series, Magneto was just your basic run of the mill bad guy. He was just given more importance than a lot of the others.
Right.
But if you look at how they've done his character arc this season or this show, like X-Men 97, it's why I think when they did, I think it was episode 2 or 3, where he goes to the UN and like
three, I think.
3, yeah, where he brings like the whole UN up to the Earth and like tries to put everything in perspective for them, and even cries with the speech he gives them. Because I think they're trying to give him that sort of character arc where it's like he's trying his best, but he always fucks up. But he doesn't realize he fucks up. And I think that's why, like, Magneto, honestly, in X-Men 97 is my favorite character, because I love the arc that his character has taken of, like, I will try my best, but I will mess it up. And he just doesn't know it, which is why I love this episode. Because he's doing the exact thing, well, he's doing the exact opposite of what he wants to do, which is an encapsulation of his character. Oh, God, I just need to take a breath off that. Okay, so to get off the heavy shit for a little while, let's talk about Rama Tut.
Right.
Let's go from the heavy shit. Well, let's go from the political heavy shit to the not so political heavy shit. So yeah, in the original series, in the original Rise of Apocalypse, Rama Tut was the antagonist, quote unquote.
Yep.
And Rama Tut, which is why I place so much importance on the reference to Immortus in the first episode, because Rama Tut is also a alias of Kang the Conqueror, which we also saw in that Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania post-credit scene. He was the one that looked like an Egyptian pharaoh.
Right.
That was Rama Tut.
Right.
But yeah, we also see Rama Tut in the original series as well. I think he made an appearance.
Did he?
I think. He did.
Immortus definitely, but
Immortus did.
Yeah, Immortus did.
I don't know if Rama Tut himself
did. I'm sure he wasn't in there. I can't think of an episode where he was in there.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. But the reason that they made, because this will just address everybody who's like, wait, why would they put Rama Tut with Kang the Conqueror when Kang the Conqueror in MCU is black? It's because in the original series, Immortus was white, which means Kang the Conqueror, if he ever took an alias like that, would also be white. So it's not so much.
Can we not fucking play the race card anymore?
No, I'm just making sure that people get an explanation as to why they think they are playing the white card.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like, can we just enjoy the fucking product? Like, stop bringing race into this shit. Yeah, unless it's like Jubilee, where like, okay, yeah, well, it's clearly that.
You don't want to whitewash a character, but in the same instance, it's like, no, they didn't whitewash this character. It's always how it was. It's just for MCU, it's different.
Yeah, like Black Tom.
And I don't even think they're going to touch King the Conqueror in the MCU anymore. After
I think they can, but they just have to recast it and then say, oh, that was one off shot, and then do another one.
Yeah,
kind of like what they did with oh fuck. Not Galactus. Not Thanos. Shit. Or maybe it's Thanos. I'm thinking Thanos. Yeah, it is Thanos, because like we looked at the Avengers, the post credit, and we see Josh taking over later. Like they did do it. Yeah, and there was not really an explanation why he looks so different. But just do it that way. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's just. Because like I think there was a lot of call from people to recast Black Panther after Chadwick Boseman died.
Oh no!
Because like it wasn't a matter of like, oh, we shouldn't, because we need to pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman. It's more the fact of like, we can still pay tribute to the man, but we can also still keep the character. Because it's just because he died in real life doesn't mean he needs to die in the MCU, which like Wakanda Forever's already happened. It's done now. But a lot of people were saying, especially after the fact, where it's like, you didn't necessarily need to go down that route.
I mean, we recast War Machine.
Yeah, you recast War Machine, no one batted a fucking eye.
Mm.
Like, yeah, it's like I'm not saying the route they went down was the bad choice. Like when I watched
was that they'll start to make some new casting decisions.
Yeah, like I think that's essentially it's the worst kept secret in all of comics fandom that Secret Empire is literally the MCU just hitting a hard reset because now they have now they have access to the Fantastic Four and the X-Men and everything. Whereas in the original MCU they didn't. So that's why it's just hard reset, everything comes back, we'll try again, and then we can go with all of it because they want to mirror the comics as much as possible.
But we also got, the Fantastic Four First Steps fucking movie because that was dope.
That was dope. That was the fucking the Kirby aesthetic, the 60s.
Oh,
so beautiful in that film.
Sorry to say this, but how fucking nostalgic was it watching that movie and feeling like it was the old 1960s cartoon?
Oh, genuinely.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else got that feeling, but I felt like it was the 60s cartoon and it was just different.
Yeah, because like I never watched the 90s cartoon, but I did watch the 60s cartoon because 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't be able to watch Cartoon Network, but I could watch Boomerang.
Yes.
And back in the day, Boomerang had all those early Hanna-Barbera shows, and a lot of
I will say this though, thank God you hadn't watched the 90s one. Although I did that was my first introduction to the Fantastic Four on screen. You didn't have to put up with that fucking Tass, I think you might remember this one. You didn't have to put up with that fucking Flame On song that Johnny Storm had to fucking sing.
Oh no, that was referenced in no.
Flame on, Flame on, come on.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber I follow. Hang on, I'll try and get his name up real quick. There's a YouTuber I follow who made a reference to that.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. I can't remember. Hang on. I gotta see. I think his name was Solid JJ. And he does like 2 to 3 he does like 1 to 3 minute sketches with superheroes.
Yeah.
Mostly with Super Friends.
Yeah.
But he has touched other series like the 90s X-Men and the 90s Spider-Man. And he did one on the Fantastic Four, the episode where, like I mentioned before, when Ghost Rider rocks up, fucking beams Galactus in the eyes, and they're like, "Holy shit, we beat him!" Like, just because they're like, "Who the hell are you? When the hell did you get?" And like one of them is like, "Yeah, it's my penance stare. I stare into people's eyes, and they feel the pain of all of the sins that they've ever committed." And Johnny rocks up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you could use that on me. I wouldn't feel a damn thing." And he's like, "Are you sure about that?" And it cuts to a clip of the song. And he's like, "We don't talk about that."
No, because I know Double Toast did a whole episode on it.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. Especially when they did one in it wasn't the 90s series, but I think it was an earlier one where the Thing had one. The way because he had a song called "It's Clubbering Time."
Yeah, but was that in the show, or was it that stupid McDonald's commercial?
I don't remember, but I know he had a song at some point.
I think it was from the McDonald's commercial when they did the
it was like, "It's clubbering what? It's clubbering time. It's clubbering what?"
Hang on, Tass, was that the Happy Meal promotion thing that he did, or
I'm not sure.
Fuck, because I know it. I don't feel like that was from the TV show. I feel like it was from McDonald's.
I don't
know. Hang on, what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, episode 3 of season 2. Fuck.
Oh yeah, no, Jesus Christ! It was in the original '60s cartoon.
What? Oh, was it?
It was. What the? What the hell?
Hey, at least it's not as bad as Donkey Kong.
DK.
Donkey Kong.
Oh. God.
Any other shit nostalgic songs we could just quickly sing? Like United States, Canada, Mexico, Canada, Haiti, Jamaica.
Hey! Don't you fucking dare slander talk that one. That's the only
no. I love the nations of the world. Don't get me wrong.
The only reason I passed geography class was because of that song.
No, no, I just think it's funny when they mentioned the Philippines because they called it the Philippine Islands. They had, I think, literally when that premiered in Australia, they had officially called the Philippine Islands the Philippines at that point.
Yeah.
I just think that was just hilarious. But Rob Paulson, who plays Yakko and is the voice of so many characters that we all know and love, he actually did a new version of that song with the updated names of the countries that have now come into thing. And
Yeah.
oh my God, it's even longer than before.
Oh God.
It's like an extra minute, right? But I don't know how. I don't know because Randy Regal is the one who wrote the song.
Yeah.
And they did it for the podcast Talking Tunes, which is a fucking amazing podcast. Sorry to plug another podcast, but that if you guys have never listened to Talking Tunes with Bob Paulson, definitely go check it out because there is one episode that features Nolan North and who was the dude that played Rudy and he was in Lord of the Rings who plays Sam Gamgee.
Oh,
Sean Astin. Sean
Sean
Astin.
Astin. Yep.
And they talk about how they auditioned for Mickey Mouse and they were talking about how the original actors for Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse were married in real life, and you know how they were all lovey-dovey and all that shit. And Nolan North does an impression of what Mickey and Minnie would sound like in bed, and it's the funniest 20 seconds you'll ever listen to. And you're on mute, Pete.
Huh?
You're on mute. You're like,
Hang on.
there you go.
Doesn't say I'm. Oh, hang on. No, my. Because I opened up the bloody episode again. My
Yeah.
Zoom's going all over crazy.
No, it's all right. No, but it's so
Voice
disturbing.
acting.
You're a voice
lot
actor,
of
aren't you?
Star Trek in this episode.
Yeah,
What-
no, I was
hey-
about to say, do the voice actor thing.
Who's in this? And are we talking about Next Gen? Are we talking about the original series? We're talking about Voyager? We're talking
X-Men
about Enterprise? No, no, no. I'm talking about the voice actors from
Oh,
Star
next
Trek.
gen.
Oh,
Yeah.
next gen.
Next Gen? Who's in there?
The person who plays Baal, the right hand, who's the right hand man of Ed Sabanua
Hmm.
in this episode. I kept listening to his voice. I'm thinking, where have I heard that before?
Mhm.
So I looked it up afterwards. I was like, oh jeez, it's Michael Dorn, aka Mr. Worf.
Wolf. Oh yeah, Wolf. Yeah, Wolf.
Oh.
Yeah. Now
So I was
tell
like,
him who.
yeah,
Now tell no 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 no.
What-
Tell him
who
who
is
voices
that?
Ram. Tell him who voices Ramatut.
Oh, please tell me. Who?
John Delancey.
Which one's that? Who's he?
Q.
The legendary battle.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Now I feel like a real dickhead because I love Star Trek and may the force be with you. No, I'm fucking around. I know.
No, I know one that's even worse than that. There's triples on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow.
Oh
That's
my God!
fun.
How the fuck do you know that one? Like that's like me and oh no, they wouldn't even say like me and Tass. That's like my era. I fucking know
Yeah,
that one.
no, I don't know how the fuck I knew that song, but that song was around like when I was a kid.
In saying that though, sorry to go on a tangent again, but this is like we should just call this episode fucking Dan Talks Tangents all the way through the fucking episode. The Doctor Who, because you were mentioning that before, there was a I don't know how you would call this, right? It's Gary Glitter, even though he's a piece of shit of a human being, right? You know his song, the one that goes na 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 na
Hey!
na na na, right?
Yeah, the one that was everybody got pissed off about that was in Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a version of that one because Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Doctor
about.
Who,
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, that was when they were trying
Doc-
desperately to
Doc-
keep him in like the public consciousness because I think this was around the seventh Doctor.
No, this was the no, yes, it was Sylvester.
It was when like ratings and everything was going straight.
It was Sylvester
to fuck
McCoy because
Yeah.
because I think the episode came out. Oh, sorry, that song came out '89.
Yeah,
And they
so
were
that
trying
was-
to revamp it, and then
Yeah.
nothing happened until '96 when we got the criminally underrated, and I still can't believe it never got picked up. Doctor Who the movie,
Doctor Who the movie and the small sequel they did to it during the Day of the Doctor.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Night of the Doctor.
Can we do an episode of Doctor Who one night? Because I think I love the Doctor Who movie. I think it's really underrated. Not a lot of people talked about.
I haven't watched the movie fully, but I've kept an eye on.
Oh, are you serious? I
know what happens, but I haven't watched the movie like point A to point B.
Because so one of the main reasons why I wanted to watch it, because I didn't know much about Sylvester McCoy, but I ended up running into him in, I think it was either Supernova or Armageddon, I can't remember which one. I literally bumped into him as he's walking, and I looked at him because I obviously, he's Doctor Who. Like you know who the Doctor is. Even if you don't even know the fucking series, you know who he fucking is. And I said, "Oh my god, you're fucking Sylvester McCoy." He goes, "Yes, I am, my boy, but I really need to go the other way." And I just like instantly I went, "Fuck! I just met a celebrity. Shit." I got to check something out, and miraculously, someone was selling Doctor Who DVDs, and the only one they had that had Sylvester in it was the movie. So I bought that, and I was just in love with the whole thing. I didn't really like the Eighth Doctor that much, but if you listen to the radio plays of the I can't remember who the Eighth Doctor is.
Oh, the audio dramas, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, is he so good?
You also hear some familiar voices in that audio drama before they join the show fully.
David Tennant's.
Yep.
There was
David Tennant. There was Peter.
oh my god.
Some reason my brain kept going Peter Pettigrew. I'm like,
no,
Peter Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi, and
my favorite Doctor of all time.
Oh my god, what's her name?
Jodie?
No.
Parker Posey.
Oh, I can't think of her name. She's like a tall lady. Not that she wasn't the companion, because my brain's going. It's what's her face? But no, not her.
I was about to say that nails it down.
Oh my god, I can't think of her name. I just remember she's fucking tall.
What's the character's name?
I'm trying to think. It was definitely during Tennant's era.
Oh yeah, that doesn't nail it down.
No, it doesn't nail it down. I can't think of her name now.
I was thinking you were thinking of the Moisturize Me lady, because in real life she's very tall.
Maybe? What was her name?
I can't remember, but yeah, I've seen a picture of her. And she's like 6'1".
Oh, fair enough. We got to go back to X-Men.
What the fuck is it we talking about again? X-Men?
Yeah, shit. Oh, let's round it off because we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and I know the audience are probably going to go, "What the fuck are you talking about? All different kinds of shit. We should be talking about X-Men." That's because that's it. This is what if it's cool. We talk about anything and everything that's cool in the world today, and we like to fucking talk. So shut the fuck up.
Now, there's an interesting moment here that may allude to something, probably not at the end of this season, but maybe down the line. And that's when Professor Xavier goes into the mind of Logos, I think his name is.
Logos, yes.
The general?
Yes.
Yep.
And you see from one of the images that he goes through, there's a face in the sand, it's clearly of him.
Mm-hmm.
And above it you see a destroyed planet, but it looks like a certain helmet.
Yes, it looks
right.
Like Magneto's helmet, straight up.
Wait, so you reckon we might be getting a Onslaught sort of deal in the future?
Probably in the future.
Because I know we alluded it on the last series, but I feel like that this might be clinching it now.
Could be alluding to it something down the line.
Because we get possibly Onslaught, but I also reckon we're going to see the Eternals
or the Celestials.
I don't know.
Because when it's either the Eternals or the Celestials, not the Eternals. Celestials.
Yeah, I have to say, like, if the Eternals, please let's not remind me of that fucking horrible movie that came out.
Because I'm on the scene where Xavier's in their head, and you see he's talking to like a giant wormhole.
Yeah.
And it's talking to him. It's like, I am the tide that carries all the rocks of the eternal shore. And a lot of people, including myself, sort of, think that that's actually a Celestial talking to it.
I originally thought that was Onslaught, but they actually reveal who it is in the credits.
Hang on, whoa. Why would you think it was Onslaught?
Oh no, I just thought
No, but like
because we saw the images that beforehand, and then
Oh,
it goes
okay.
into yeah.
Because I
All right.
didn't get because I was like I didn't get that feeling when I
Yeah, I was
watched
about
that
to say
scene.
I didn't check the credits. Who is it?
Yeah. But yeah, they reveal
Oh
who it is
fuck
in
you
the
then.
credits. So, but yeah, it's pretty much alludes to yeah, it's going to be they possibly bringing in the Celestials later on.
Okay.
Yes. Because to be fair, they've done time travel and all that so much, but it's a good jumping off point. Because
Hmm.
they've done like 4 apocalypse arcs in the show entirely, I think. Because you
Yeah,
had
Yeah,
Age,
that
you
sounds
had
right.
Beyond Good,
Sounds full.
because you
Four
had
sounds right.
yeah, you had Age, which was the first, which was season 2, I think.
Season 2, yep.
Yeah,
Then
and
it
then
was
you've had Beyond Good and Evil, you've had Obsession, you've had Archangel's Revenge. Like
oh,
yeah, they've done
I feel like there's more than that.
it
Hang
might be
on.
even more than yeah. Like fucking
Wait a minute. Hang on. There's got to be another one. I feel like there's another one there.
yeah. Like it feels like there should be more. But
Like what you know, my brain first came in like when we were
shut
thinking
up.
when you were just saying that. The first thing that came up was that meme of Rogue's ass.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that was during his first appearance. What a
yeah, I
fucking
know.
yeah.
I was like, hang on, wasn't that an arc? I went, no, that's a fucking meme. And Jesus Christ, like, please bring the cake back on Rogue. Um, yes, I
It's
know.
good.
I know I sound pervy, but hey, I'm recently single. Shut up. Um, we gotta. We're pretty much done because we're fucking nearly 2 hours we've been talking. But episode 3 of season 2, X-Men 97. What do we think, boys?
I think I will answer in just a second if the fucking Disney Plus would stop calling to try and play something else for me. But also, yes, it is very cool.
Yeah, I agree. I reckon it's cool. I still reckon episode 2 is probably the best out of anything that we've seen in the series.
Oh
But
god, yeah.
um, I'm really hoping that we get more cameos from multiple people from from 90 sorry from the X-Men 90s series as a whole. I particularly want to like I'm going to be shooting to shoot, and I hope that you guys got some predictions yourself. I'm hoping that we get more cameos from other superheroes as well, like you know, like we did with the last season. So I would really love it that they bring back Spider-Man and we get some kind of a tease there, and then all of a sudden Disney decides, oh, Spider-Man 98 is finally going to come out, and it's not going to be in bloody comic book form. It's actually going to come out on the screen, or we finally get a Captain America series, or for instance, you know, it's shit. It will never fucking happen because half the cast are already dead now. But we get more of the Iron Man series, for instance, and they bring back that killer fucking theme song too. Or
Oh,
I don't
nice.
know why I'm thinking this, but I wouldn't want this, but I reckon they could do something really well with it. Bring a Namor series. That would be something different.
Namor, I think, would be a hard sell.
Yeah, because he's you know fucking boring as a character, but
No, he's not. It's not that he's boring as a character, especially after like Wakanda Forever got a lot of attention on him. It's more the fact of like people
yeah,
only
but
know him as a villain.
I feel like the attention that they got for Wakanda Forever it was more negative than it was positive though. And I think if they do an animated show, I reckon that might entice people to go and check out the character. Like I personally do not like the character, not in the same vein as like how much I hate Quicksilver, but very very close because like the wings on the feet are just the first thing where I just gone, what the fuck were they thinking?
I don't know, man. If you watch Marvel Zombies, those wings on the feet become fairly fucking scary.
I might watch that straight after this. I think.
Yeah, there's an episode where you see Zombie Namor and you see him with the wings on his feet and everything, and it's fucking horrifying.
Or is it like just is it like the sadness kind of horrifying or the
No, no, no. As in, like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize he could use them like that.
oh ooh Pete, I'm gonna have to watch this now. I
You
think
really are. It was the first
yes.
thing I did when you gave me access to Disney Plus, man. So I was
Yeah,
curious.
it's on the company card. I'll just leave it like that. All right. Well, boys, it has been a pleasure doing this one with you. Have any of us got bookings? Because I can name for myself, because this comes out on Friday. Saturday, if you are going to go out and check out some live wrestling, I'll be doing the commentary for at least a pre-show for Malice at Malice Wrestling Federation for Catalyst number 2. Ticket link is in the description. Anyone else got any bookings?
I will be at Platinum Return on July 17th.
Yeah, who are you teaming with, my friend?
So my tag team partner has unfortunately pulled out. I have been told who is my replacement, but you need to come to the show and find out.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I am wrestling a certain Johnny Deville and Caballero Muerte.
Caballero Muerte.
Yeah.
Sounds sexy. Tass, where's your belt, by the way?
Yeah, you hard.
Nah, I've got it on standby at the moment, but yeah, I will be at Peak Pro Wrestling. We'll be defending the HC title.
I'll bleep it out. You can say it. Shit.
The hard title.
There we go.
Whenever
I just say it funny because it is funny. You
can catch me at Peak Pro Wrestling. Maybe a couple of other promotions in the future. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, because you may or may not be attending something in 2 weeks.
Maybe we'll see. How we
go. Let's say maybe. In 2 weeks, guys. Just go check out some wrestling shows because Tass might be making a secret sneaky appearance. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcast. Want more from What If It's Cool? Make sure to check out the YouTube channel where you can get the video portions of this podcast as well as some interesting videos. And don't forget to follow What If It's Cool on all socials. It can be found at What If It's Cool. Keep that support coming. And speaking of support, for $7 a month, you'll get your name in the credits just like these cool cats, as well as exclusive videos, early access to episodes, and you will find out some interesting stuff when it happens because we're going to be announcing some exclusive shows and a new member of the show. Because if you haven't checked out some of the things that you may not know who may have just joined the cast, so just keep a lookout for that. And remember, it's only $7 a month. That's like a Happy Meal. Oh, did I just give it away? Anyway, and until next time, we'll catch you on next one. Peace.